1. Which hadith do you believe besides the Quran? Chapter 45 verse 6. The Prophet never urinated in standing position. Hanbal 6 136, 192, 213. The Prophet urinated in standing position. Bukhari 460, 62. A group from the Urayna and Ukala tribes came to the Prophet, and the Prophet advised them to drink urine of camels. Later on, when they killed the Prophet's shepherd, the Prophet seized them, gouged out their eyes, cut their hands and legs, and left them thirsty in the desert. Bukhari 56 152, Hanbal 3 107, 163. Moses was scared by the angel of death. Thus Moses slapped him and blinded one of his eyes. I am the most honorable messenger. On the day of the judgment only I will think of my people. Bukhari 97:36. Do not make any distinction among the messengers. I am not even better than Jonah. Bukhari 65:4, 5. Hanbal 1 205, 242, 440. Bad luck is in the woman, the horse, and the home. Bukhari 76:53. If a monkey, a black dog, or a woman passes in front of a praying person, his prayer is nullified. Bukhari 8 102, Hanbal 486. The Prophet gave permission to kill children and women in war. Bukhari. Jihad 146, Abu David 113. The earth is carried on a giant bull. When it shakes its head an earthquake occurs. Ibn Kathir 229, 51. Leaders have to be from the Quraysh tribe. Bukhari 3 129, 183, 4 121, 86 31. You shall kill all black dogs, because they are devils. Hanbal 485, 554. God is the time. Metal 56:3. To prove his identity, God opened his legs and showed the Prophet his thigh. Bukhari 97:24, 10:129, and the comment on the Surah 68, the parchment that the verse about stoning to death for adultery was written on was eaten and abrogated by a goat. Ibn Majah 36 1944, Ibn Hanbal 361, 5 131, 132, 183, 6 269. A tribe of monkeys arrested an adulterous monkey and stoned it to death, and I helped them. Bukhari 63:27. When the Prophet died, his armor had been pawned to a Jew for several pounds of barley. Bukhari 34:14, 33, 88. Hanbal 1 300, 642, 160, 230. The punishment for cutting the fingers of a woman is to pay her 10 camels for 1 finger, 20 camels for 2 fingers, 30 camels for 3 fingers, and 20 camels for 4 fingers. Hanbal 2 182, Muwatta 43:11. The Prophet had been bewitched by a Jew, and for several days he did not know what he was doing. Bukhari 59:11, 76:47. Hanbal 657, 367. Muhammad possessed sexual power of 30 men. Bukhari. Do not eat and drink with your left hand, because Satan eats and drinks with the left hand. Hanbal 28, 33. The Prophet said, do not write anything from me except the Quran. Whoever wrote, must destroy it. Muslim. Zud 72, Hanbal 312, 21. 39. The Prophet ordered Amr ibn As to write everything that he speaks. Hanbal 2 162. Omar said, Quran is enough for us. Do not write anything from the Prophet. Bukhari. Jihad 176. Gizya 6. Ilm 49. Marizah 17. Maghazi 83. Itism 26. Muslim. Vasiyya 20, 21, 22. If you want to check the references presented above, please note that, after the name of each hadith collection, the first number is the number of the book, chapter, and second number is the number of hadith. For instance, 152nd hadith in the 56th book of Bukhari is expressed as Bukhari 56 152. In few references, however, we gave the name of the book, chapter, instead of its number, such as Bukhari, Jihad 176. These are only a minute sample of hadiths which Muslim scholars accept as their second religious source, and they accuse the people who do not accept these teachings of being diverted from the truth. The above hadiths are their truth. Now let's see what is the Quranic truth. Quran, the whole Quran, and nothing but Quran. God revealed the Quran to Muhammad, his messenger and last prophet, 27:6. The only book that the messenger delivered to the world is the Quran, 6:19. The sole mission of the messenger is to deliver the message, 16:35. We must obey God's messengers, 3:31-32, 24:56. Anyone who disobeys God and his messenger is a disbeliever, 72:23. We have been commanded to follow the Quran alone, 7:2-3-17-46. The Quran contains everything that we need for guidance, 16:89. God did not leave anything out of the Quran, 6:38. Wisdom, hikmah is in God's Quran, not necessarily in men's hadith, 17:39-36-2. Anything that is not commanded in the Quran, God left it up to our minds and intelligence to decide. 5:101. The Prophet Abraham was the founder of Islam, and a good example for us, 22:78-135-64. Muhammad was the follower of Abraham, 3:68-16-123. All religious practices, daily prayers, obligatory charity, fasting, and pilgrimage come through Abraham, 21:73-2:43, 127-128, 2:183, 3:43, 19, 31:59, 20:14. We should not follow any hadith besides the Quran as the source of God's religion, 45:6. There are those who use vain hadith to mislead people without knowledge, 31:6. We do not need fabricated hadith, because the Quran is fully detailed, 12:111. The best hadith is the Quran, 39:23. The only sunnah law is God's sunnah, 33:38-62-35-43. Those who decree religious laws never authorized by God, and their followers, are idol worshippers, 42:21. The Quran is fully detailed, not 8, 30, 28, 41, 3. Quran has been explained and detailed by God himself, 11:1. 75:19. God is the teacher of the Quran, 55:1. The Quran is easy to understand for believers, while it is impossible for idol worshippers, 54:17, 22, 32, 40, 17, 46, 18, 57. The Prophet Muhammad, as a good example, did not accept and follow any other source besides the Quran, 5:48-49, 6, 114, 10, 15. God guaranteed the preservation of the Quran, not the Hadith, 15:9, 36, 69, 38, 87, 41, 42, 43, 4, 56, 78. God's word is perfect, 6:115. Those who follow conjecture are diverted, 6:112. God does not forget, 19:64. God does not run out of words, 18:109. Those who are not certain about the hereafter, are not satisfied with the Quran, they want to amend it with other books, 10, 15. Those who divide their religion into sects are not followers of Muhammad. 6. 159. The complaint of the messenger in the hereafter will be about the desertion of the Quran, not Hadith. 25. 30.